Hi there, I'm Sean. Thanks for joining me today for this 30-minute strength and body weight class. I'm excited to exercise with you. Now for class today, you're going to need a set of dumbbells that's appropriate for your fitness level, a chair, a water bottle to stay hydrated throughout class, and then we will be going down to the floor, so if you want to grab a mat, you can go ahead and do so. I have carpet, so I will not have a mat. With that, I'm going to start the timer, and we are going to start by marching in place right here and getting that body warmed up, ready for the work we're about to do. How are you feeling? Are you in this mindset where you're ready to work, ready to challenge your body, ready to do good things for your body right now? I hope so. If not, we'll get you there. Just smile a little bit. You got 4, 3, 2. Now step touch in place. So right here. Good. Now from there, make it a double step touch. That's it. We'll combine these two in just a moment. Let's change the arms with the step touch. So with the march, there's forward and back. With the step touch, it's side to side, so we'll do lateral movements with the arms. You ready? March in place for 8, right here. 8. Now double step touch. Again, march. And double step touch. One more time, right there. March like you mean it. Double step touch. Get that body temperature up. March and hold. From here, feet go wide. We're going to squat. Well, actually, wider than they were. We squat down and up. About hip distance or maybe just a little bit wider. Push your butt back. And from here, we're going to slow it down and add a side bend with an arm reach. So ready, squat and reach. Now squat and reach. That's it. Squat, nice stretch. Squat, nice stretch. 2 more. Big reach and stretch. 1 more. Okay, let's combine all 3. March in place here. March. Double step touch. Now squat with a side bend. Right. Yeah. Squat. And side bend. March in place. Double step touch. And a squat. With a bend. Big reach. And march in place again. Adding on some more. Now we're going to add some forward and back movement. March forward for 4, right here. Now march back for 4. Now obviously, I can't march as far as you can, because I have to stay in the camera. But by all means, make it as big as you can, considering the space that you have. Get those knees up, and let's move. Have some fun using more space, as much space as you have. Okay. 1 more time. Now double step touch. Squat right here. Side bend right. Oh yeah. Side bend left. Forward and back. Here we go. 4. Double step touch. You got this. Squat and bend. Squat, big reach and bend. 1 more. Let's go 1 more time. Here we go. Forward. Everything on purpose. Double step touch. Still letting that heart rate go up. Squat. Increasing that body temperature. Getting those joints ready for what we're about to do. All right. That's it for the warm-up. You need your dumbbells for the first exercise. First time around, we do 15 repetitions for each exercise. We have an isometric bicep curl. We keep this bend the whole time. I'm going to show you what the exercise is. We lift with them bent, then we open, close, and lower. Let's go. 15. And lower. So keeping that bicep contraction when you go down, The arms stay bent at 90 the entire time. So here you're working the shoulder, front of the shoulder, back of the shoulder, and the bicep curl. Strong body. Now my feet are in a solid ready stance. If you want to stagger that, feels like it feels a little better, you can obviously do that. There are options for you, but we're focusing on strong body, strong core. So pull that navel in and up into the rib cage, but we're working those shoulders and biceps. It doesn't take much, especially if these are weaker muscles for you, which for shoulders usually are, upper back usually is. Now when you open up, really try and squeeze those shoulder blades together and bring those elbows, last one, level with the shoulders and then lower. Okay, the next exercise is a back stepping lunge. Now I'm going to turn profile and keep my weights in my hand. If you need less weight, you can certainly get rid of those and know that the chair is for you to help. So set them down if you don't need them. Otherwise, keep them in your hand. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason why we're doing 10 on each side here, so 20 total. The reason why I've turned to the side is so you can watch my knees. See that front knee? Stay right over the ankle. You don't want when you go down to go forward. That puts unneeded pressure on that knee. Now if the 4 count is too fast for you, you can absolutely slow it down. Keep going. Back, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3. Now I've changed, gotten rid of the dumbbells, and now I'm using the chair to help. Here's another option for you. Challenge yourself. Try a few of those that you don't think you can do. Keep the range of motion smaller, and then modify more if you need to. But show your body. Oh, that was it, 20. You're good. So the next exercise is using the chair, the seat of the chair, and we're doing a plank. Because this class is focusing on the core a lot. And every time we do an upper and a lower body exercise, we'll follow it with a core exercise. So we're doing plank with the chair. So the hands are on each side, and we have 35 seconds that we're going to hold it. So ready, set, and hold. So our body is straight from the top of our head all the way down to our heels, and everything is tight. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your thighs together, pull that navel in and up into the rib cage, press your shoulders down away from you. Draw those shoulder blades down the spine. 10 seconds. Hang in there. Are you starting to shake a little bit? That's normal. If you need a break, you can take a foot forward and take a little bit less weight and stop there. All right. So we did a full combination, upper body, lower body, core. And we're going to do that again with different exercises. So you can turn your chair around and you can grab your dumbbells. This one is a hip hinge. So the feet are slightly wider than your hips. You hinge forward with soft knees and a flat back. You pull, elbows up to the sky, and then extend and lower. You know what? We're just doing the row, no triceps. Here we go. Hinge and row. Lower and stand up all the way. 15. There's number 2. Oops, I keep wanting to put those triceps in there. Nope, just a row this time. We're doing triceps later. It's ingrained in me. I've done so many of those over the years. Happens to the best of us. Row. Now when you row, draw those shoulder blades towards your spine. Try and wrap them around the spine. And when you hinge, make sure your back is flat. So stick your chest out to the floor and stand up all the way. Get all the flexion or bend out of the hips when you stand up. Fully standing. Again. And you have 5 more. Row strong. Good exercise for those back muscles. Your low back doing the hinge, and your upper back doing that row. Posture stuff. And it's prevention work. Prevents pain. Last one. Keeping it strong. And release. And go ahead and rest. The next exercise is a leg abduction. So keep one dumbbell and put the other one away. Doesn't matter what leg you start with. I'm starting with my left. Place that dumbbell on your fingertips down towards your leg. Balance on one foot. Flex the other foot off the ground. You can use the chair if you need to, and we lift and lower. Lift and lower. 15. So the dumbbell's just adding a little extra weight. If you feel like it's too much, get rid of it. But what I really would like you to try and do is balance on one leg. The chair is there, but just take your hand off the chair. Even if it's just a few seconds, make sure this is on and engaged all the way around your core. Pull that navel in and up into the rib cage. Breathe through it. Keep the foot flexed or pull your toes towards you. Last one right here. And release. Now we do the same thing on the other side. So balance. If you need to move your chair to the other side, go ahead and do that. I'm going to try and do this without using the chair at all. Are you with me? All right, ready? And let's go. Lift and lower. To balance on one leg, especially on the leg where you've just fatigued the stabilizing muscles a little bit. Not easy. You can do this. Keep the toe flexed. Molly here, our little Shorky. She always wants to play when I'm doing classes. And release. Stop there. All right, we did the legs. Now we do an oblique crunch. So you want 2 dumbbells for this. And we're working this side. So we bend and lower, and then we use these oblique muscles, side muscles, to crunch and lower. Again, I have both weights in one hand. If that is too much for you, you can get rid of one weight, or you can get rid of both weights. Now this lateral stuff for the spine, really good for you. But take it easy and use these muscles in the core to make the movement happen. So crunch. Stand up nice and tall. Lengthen your spine. And you're almost there. Just 4 to go. 4. 3. If you want to put your hand there as a reminder to use those muscles to make the movement. And you are done with that side. Place them in the other hand. Roll those shoulders back and down. Stand up super tall. Ready? Drop and then bend and crunch. Again, put your hand there if it helps. Lower and then crunch. Muscles that are very important to stay strong. They work all day long. Any twisting movement you do, side movements where you're bending over, want to keep these strong. Crunch. Last one. And we just did another combo. Upper, lower body, and then core. Now the next exercise, you need one dumbbell. And it is an isometric exercise, which means no movement. So solid base. Your feet are solid. Doesn't matter how you're standing. You have that dumbbell, and I want you to squeeze in as hard as you can for 45 seconds. Go. So push, push. Now, as you're pushing in on this dumbbell, as we get closer to the 45 seconds, you should start to shake a little bit. You want to think about contracting these muscles across your chest. So really squeezing in as you're pressing and working those chest muscles. You're at 25 seconds already. 20 seconds to go. Press into it a little bit harder. right level with the chest. Don't lift it up real high. Keep it level with your chest. 5 seconds, you're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Hopefully you felt a little fatigue set in there. We're gonna do it again in a bit, so no worries if you didn't get it the first time. All right, plie squat or a wide squat. Dumbbells in hand. If you feel like you can do the challenge, they go right in your pockets here, and we go down and up. Ready? Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Don't worry about the music here. We have 15 reps. Squeeze. Now when you come up, make sure you flex your muscles in your thighs. Flex those quadricep muscles or the front of the thigh. Keep those shoulders up, right over the hips, and those knees track over the second and third toe. If you were to look, of course they don't pass your toes. That's just the direction they're going. So you want your knees to go in the direction that your toes are pointing. One more. And release. Okay, you need the chair for the next exercise, so grab that. And then we finished our first time through. We're doing a reverse crunch with the chair. So what happens is you move your backside to the end of the chair, you lean back, try and lift through your chest, keep your back flat, and you pull your knees in and lift. And then lower. 15, come with me. Crunch. Now, don't think of just bending your knees and bringing them in. Really think of crunching, pulling that belly button into the spine, and then as you're lifting those knees, pulling the belly button up into the rib cage. Oh, such a great abdominal exercise. If you need to rest, put one toe down and just do one for a few reps. That's fine as well. Keep lifting through the chest, maybe rotate, do the other side, and do the last few, 2 more with both. Crunch and crunch. All right, so we are well over halfway done. Let's get some water. Stay hydrated. And we're gonna start from the beginning, less repetitions this time. So move that chair out of the way, grab your dumbbells. Start with the isometric bicep curl. Ready? 12 reps this time. Lift and open. And then lower. That's it. And you know the movements now. So even though you might be a little fatigued, your body is familiar. Your mind is familiar. You have that more of that mind-muscle connection, and do them well. Get everything out of each movement. Remember, when you open your shoulders to where your elbows to where your shoulders are. Lift, open, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Just a few more to go. Three to go. Finish strong. Finish strong. One more. Woo, did your shoulders feel that one? Mine did, but it's good. It's a good feeling. Back stepping lunge, so you can stay facing the TV or turn to the side. I'm going to do a few of each, so you can watch my knee stay right over my toe. Back stepping lunge, 4 count. 1, 2, 3, together. Let's not worry about the music. I'm going to move a little bit slower. Keep the shoulders right over the hips and that knee right over your ankle. If having the weights in your hand is too much, stop and put those weights away if you need to. So this time, we're only doing 14 total, so 7 on each side. Back, I'm turning back to the front. 1, 2, 3, together. Now when you step back, make sure your feet are stepping on tracks, okay? And they stay in their own tracks. You don't want to cross over, you don't want to go on one track, or it makes it really hard to balance. And stop right there. Lunges are done. So now we turn the chair around for that plank. And this time it's only 25 seconds. Last time we did 30. So position yourself, ready, set, go. Straight body. Pull that navel in and up into the rib cage. Press those shoulders down. Squeeze your bum nice and tight. Hang in there. Starting to shake a little bit. Can you tighten any more muscles in your body? In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hip hinge. You need your dumbbells again. Hip hinge with a row. So feet nice and solid. Underneath you, roll those shoulders back and down. Keep your back flat, hinge at the hip, and row, extend, and then stand up. Back is flat. Now pull your shoulder blades together. Stand up. How about a smile at the top there? You are in the last third of your workout. You are doing fantastic. And again, I cannot thank you enough for joining me, for coming, exercising with me, taking care of your body, releasing those endorphins, those feel-good hormones that really do impact the body in a variety of different ways. We're only doing 12 this time through. Whew, you're almost done. 3 more. Hinge at the hip, row, stand up tall. Breathe through this. Remember, every time you lift, you breathe out and stop right there. Okay, you can turn the chair around now. That way it's there for balance. 1 or 2 weights or no weights, leg abduction. So I'm balancing on my right, chair's there just in case I need it. We lift and lower, 12 of them. Lift, lower. So I'm adding more weight this time for this exercise for myself. You choose. Now, a common mistake when we do these is to let the upper body go. So don't let that upper body move. Keep it solid, and the movements from the hip. Make that leg extend out to the side with your toes staying flexed. Try and balance on one leg, 1 more, and stop. Take the time to move your chair if you need to on the other side for balance. I'm trying to do it without. You're gonna try it with me? Ready? Let's go. Lift, lower. Breathe through this. 4 more. Last one. All right. Woo! I felt those. Did you feel that in this area right here in the glutes, the outer thigh area? Perfect. If you didn't, maybe you're too strong or stronger than you thought and you need to do more reps or add more weight to it. That's good. That's a good thing because that's what we're aiming for. Isometric chest. Ready? 20 seconds. Press in and squeeze. Right here. Go. As hard as you can. And it should start to shake. Stay strong. Press a little harder. A little harder. 5 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the chest, then we go to the lower body. And put them in the pockets. Feet are wide. Plie squat. Ready? Down and up. Drop and lift. Just like in the lunges, those knees stay over the ankles. And you track over the second and third toes. So whatever direction your toes are pointing, that's the direction your knees bend and point towards. And keep the chest up, shoulders back and down, and you drop straight down and straight up. Flex those thigh muscles at the top. Last one. Stop there. Okay, we're doing the seated crunch, reverse crunch. Just 12. Ready? Have a seat. Lean back, lift through the chest, extend, and pull. Pull. 12 of them. Crunch. One foot has to go down. That's okay. For a few reps, just make this part of the body do the work. Crunch. And switch legs. Keep going if you're only doing one. Just a couple more. Try both legs. And stop. Wonderful. We go down to the floor for just a few exercises. Move the chair out of the way and carefully put one knee down and then the other. And we come to a lying position, lying on our back. And here comes Molly. She's wondering why Dad's on the floor. We do what's called a tricep extension. So they're right over your shoulders. You bend the elbows so the dumbbells come right above your forehead, and then you extend them. 12 reps. Here we go. Lower carefully, and then extend and I want you at the top, when those arms are extended, to really tighten up the back of your arm. Squeeze your triceps. Squeeze. Squeeze. So full extension. You bend them to just past 90, almost touch the forehead, and then you extend. Almost there, last one. And stop. You can set your dumbbells down to the side. And now we're doing a hip lift. So your hips lift straight up off the floor, extend one leg, lower it, and then lower. 10 of them, let's go. 5 on each side. Squeeze the butt every time you lift, and every time you extend that leg, flex those muscles throughout the whole leg. Your calf, quadriceps, keeping the butt nice and strong. And the hips go straight up and straight down. We're almost there. You have one exercise to go. Ready? And that's it for those. Feet stay flat on the floor. Fingertips behind the head. Elbows out, and let's crunch. Lift and lower. Breathe out and in. Push the air out when you crunch. So you're wanting to draw the bottom of your ribs towards your hip bones and decrease that space. And crunch, working those core muscles. Keep the air moving. I'm going to give you a bonus, a few extra here. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, you can slowly come up and to one knee and then the other to a standing position. Set those dumbbells to the side. Time to stretch. Take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, we do a standing Superman here. So reach those arms up as high as you can and up onto your toes if you can. And we want to lengthen the body as much as we can. Reach, 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 and lower. Okay, so stretch. You have something pulling on your fingertips and your toes. Ready, reach. Up, all the way up on your toes. Lengthen, feel the lengthen through the core, through the quads, through the shoulders, the back, and release. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Big reach and stretch. Everything you got. Reach and release. Woo, roll those shoulders back. All right, feet a little wider than your shoulders. Open. Feel that stretch for the chest. And release. 2 big shoulder rolls. And open again. Very tight muscles. Take advantage of these stretches. Very, very important part of any exercise routine is flexibility training. Roll again 2 times. Roll them back and then open. From here, we move into a hip flexor and quadricep stretch. To a lunge position, your feet are on tracks. You want to tuck those hips under to really open that hip flexor area. Then if you want to reach, you certainly can. And then release, come up. You can use the chair as well to help you and drop down. And release. Let's do one more time. Big stretch. And release. Okay. Last one. Lower. Not last one. It's the last side for the hip flexor stretch. So then we have one more stretch and we'll breathe it out. Say goodbye for this time. Until next time. And release. Remember, when you drop, tuck those hips under. Oh, really open that up. Also very tight muscles in the body. And release. Now you're going to take your right hip and push it into the back corner. Really open up that hip region. Push back into it as much as you can. Flat back and release. Let's do the other side. So flatten your back and really push your hip out to that back corner. Very tight muscle area for a lot of people as well. One more each side. Push, push. Whew, mine are tighter than I thought they would be. I understand if you're with me. How you're feeling. And release. Okay, let's finish class with just a few deep breaths and smiles. Big inhale, lift. If you want to raise those arms up. And exhale, there's my alarm. That's our 30-minute class. Inhale, lift. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale, lift. Fill the lungs with air. Exhale. And there you have it. 30 minutes of strength and body weight training. I cannot thank you enough for joining me, and I hope to see you back in another class again really soon. Again, my name is Sean, signing out for this time. Bye-bye.